Hey, vibrant community, welcome to Bible Club.
The show that's your portal to good vibes, laughter, and invaluable life lessons. How's everyone doing, Vibe Tribe? We've curated an extraordinary experience for you today. From wisdom-packed moments to captivating interviews, grab your favorite snacks, get comfortable, and let's embark on a journey of positive vibes together. We're unraveling essential life lessons, sharing stories that resonate, and who knows, there might be a surprise or two that'll leave you inspired. You know what time it is? It's time to take off. Buckle up, Vibe Tribe, because the Vibe O'Clock starts now.
What's good, YPG fam? What is good? Another Saturday, another amazing Saturday here with the fam. I love this intro, guys. Like, just before just before appearing here, I was jamming to it. Like, it goes down. Like, this intro for me is the one. I wonder if we're going to keep this one next year. I don't know if PJ is going to want to zhuzh it up a little bit, but it always gets me. You know when there's that part of the intro and it goes starting now? Like, you just want to like say it and it's too much. It's got too much zhuzh to it. But anyway, we have a lot for you guys today. Like, yeah, the contents team, like, shout outs to you guys. I think they deserve already a round of applause because let me get it here. It was on mute, my bad. Well done. I'm excited for what we have in store today, and I'm sure it is going to be amazing. Matsiriso says, other reasons why the Bible clock should end at 9 p.m. It's too light outside to be 7. You guys already starting. You guys like to put me under pressure. You guys want me to extend it, but guys, we can't. We got to limit it because we got to keep you coming back for more. So I'm not going to waste any time. Lebo is going to be joining me as we are going to share the ndabas. You know, there are some of you here who like ndabas. You like things. You like the news. So we are going to be sharing with you what's been happening in the YPG these past few days. Yeah, technicalities. But in the meantime, let me get Lebo on. That's something for just now, guys. Maybe there's just a little bit of spice just to keep you guys, yeah. But anyway, Lebo, how are you doing?
Good day, Uncle Vinny. I'm good, thanks. And you?
I am great. I'm excited because what we have today is going to be amazing. The content is going to be amazing. It's on point. Shout out to the content team. Are you part of the individuals who come up with the content for the Bible Clock?
Yes, just a few things here and there.
Yeah, no, shout out to you as well. Like, well done. I'm excited for what we have here. Chanel already is saying here, YPG in Dubbers is fire. I'm wondering, you guys like things. But anyway, we will share it all. Share it all. What are we starting with today, Lebo?
So today we are starting with the Mentors Gala. And I have to say, justice was not served with the pictures because we want to see videos. I mean, the pictures were just like a taste of what was happening, but yeah, justice was not served at all.
I feel like the wait was the best part for me. Like the way everyone was just waiting and waiting and waiting. I do agree with you. We do need some video content. I hope that we will have that on the next one, but on the next 5 o'clock rather. But it was something special, guys. Like you just had to be there. You just had to be there. So Lebo, I think we should go through those moments again. I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel like we should have it. We should relive that Sunday, especially for those who missed out. I mean, just before Tapelo here was saying, I need to find the comment. He's like, especially with the gala picture. So I think he wants the indabas of the gala pictures. But I mean, it was proper, guys. That was an amazing, amazing, amazing day. Tidiso even says here the gala was lit. So I don't know. Should we revisit the memories level?
We should. Ish, but the ones who are sharing the experience now are giving us a bit of FOMO now. Now that we because they were like it was lit and all that. But yeah, we can relive those moments.
Yeah, I think we can relive it. To those who were there, just to spice up the comment section, tell us for you what was the highlight of that day. I'm going to share my personal highlight of the day, but I want you guys to share like what hit home to the mentors who were there. What did you leave with, or what did you enjoy the most about it as we go into this really quick clip, or I won't say clip, but a little remembrance of what happened some Sundays ago. That was a special day. Oof, a special day. Matsidiso says, this gala taught us a lot. That's where we saw unity. And that's, the slogan which we have, together as one. Which was, it was just something super, super, super beautiful. I'm going to share Lebo in the meantime, while I'm sure some will be typing here. Kamu says, we listen, we don't judge challenge was on fire. Yeah, that was very funny. We had some confessions of, some things which the mentors did on behalf of the YPG. And there are some crazy stories. So I really hope we have a video because I would love to hear those stories again. I think people almost breaking the law of the YPG. But yeah, we had some crazy, crazy, crazy stories. Ritumeti says, definitely the we listen, don't judge. The more mentors spoke, the worse it got. Definitely, definitely, definitely. It's true. It was the funniest thing here. I think Tidiso also agrees with the same. We listen, we don't judge, as well as the singing competition. We had a nice little sing-along there. A young karaoke, if we can put it like that. And also the message shared in the gala was powerful. So yeah, that was, okay, we already have some of the mentors sharing their experience with us. Butle says here, the gala was so amazing. It was beautiful. Guys, it was on point. I loved every moment of it. For me, Lebo, there was nothing greater than seeing the smiles of the different coordinators from the different regions. I think the smile that marked the most for me was from the fam in Carltonville. PJ would agree with me on this as well. When they heard they won in a certain category, it escaped my mind right now. I think it was Carltonville and Deep Salute. Wow, the smile was so genuine. It was beautiful, and they were happy. I loved that. For me, that was everything. It was just the joy. I can speak also on behalf of PJ on this. It was the joy of the coordinators in that moment, and a privilege for us to kind of serve them, because usually they take care of everything. They do everything. The mentors, without the mentors, and I'm going to make this very clear that without the mentors, the work of the YPG is not possible. So it was a privilege to do to the mentors what they usually do for everyone else, and let them have their moment to enjoy and kind of relax, and also be acknowledged for the efforts and sacrifices they put into the YPG in their respective branches. It was just amazing. It was really something beautiful. So that was our our gala, which I know everyone took something home with as well. Matsidiso says we were taught not to judge, but after someone mentioned running away, I was Judge Judy. Kamukhelo says the Q&A session turned into a vent corner. Yeah, at some point the mentors put PJ on the spot because they got to ask some questions as well and get some clarifications, make some suggestions, which was also nice, that they got the platform to kind of speak and just, give their opinion as well, which is valued. It is really valued in the YPG. So, yeah, media team, everyone is asking for the video. Yeah, we need to do something. Nah, Lebo. I know Lebo probably is annoyed right now because I'm trying to describe this for you, and I know you're trying to imagine it in your head, but it's not coming together. So we need a video or a highlight of what went down on that day. It was really something special. But anyway, Lebo, I know in this case it's not something that you can speak much about. So I want to move on to the next part of the news segment. What do we have?
So now we're going into the sports news, where we have a bit of, as requested, the sports news on the Premier League and everything. But first, let's start with our fam over there in Tsakane, where they hosted a sports tournament. And I have to say, it was quite beautiful work. As you can see, even the messages that as watching the video that was shared, were quite powerful. And as you saw, like many youth schools were having fun. So the schools that were present was Tululwazi Secondary, Bongeni, Mgogodu, and GE Malepe Secondary, and Risoho Faditswe Secondary, and Buhlebemfundo and Tululwazi. So those were the schools that were present for the tournament, and it was quite beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. I think we need to see this beauty, Lebo. I know there's a young video which was posted some weeks ago. I think we need to see the beauty of the sports team from the region of Tsakani. So let's just have a quick look. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Tsakane sports event. The YPG family came together for an unforgettable showdown at the YPG tournament. Schools from across the region brought their A game, including Buhlebemfundo, JE Malape, Mamelong Comprehensive, Mbongeni, Nimrod, Tsakane, Reshoko Faditswe, and Tululwazi Secondary.
Sure, you guys are feeling it. It's normal. That's us. That's all of us. But that's life. Now, tomorrow's a new day. Take this and make it happen. All right, gents. But I'm happy with what I saw. Like, him and I, we had our eyes fixed in the match. And I hope you guys continue giving it your best. Not only on the field, but in life as well. All right?
It's a good program for school football that can enhance the development of players. Yeah, because football in school is about development.
The greatest loser and the greatest winner is the one that is in the middle. Yeah? So I think in that particular sense, from my sense, I saw a lot of talent today. Don't look to the person to the left. Ungathi yo hayi community ayisijonganga, urhulumente ayisijonganga, look to yourself.
Just keep this line. You win some, you learn some. When the victory's here, take today as a learning curve for what you do, as your coach said to you.
I'm quite excited about the initiative. Reason being, it is very encouraging to our youth, and it's giving them hope because some of them are demotivated due to many reasons, especially the school-going kids. It's so exciting to see them happy, free, making friends in something that is constructive. So yeah, I think even the self-esteem is brought back, and they shall perform. Yeah, because they are disciplined. If you are in sport, you must be disciplined. So you shall be disciplined. That becomes a part of you. But to be honest with you, I saw a lot of improvement, and they were able to score some goals. It was about teamwork. So I'm happy that they were here, and it feels like they've already won. That the fact that they were here and they participated, it's breathtaking. Yeah.
I feel happy because we are going to the semi-final. And my team have a spirit that we are going to win this semi-final. So I'm so happy. So I have improved. Since I was young, I haven't ever saved 2 penalties, but now I did. So that means a lot to me.
And now moving on to the netball winners. First place, Reshogofaditswe Secondary School. In second place, Buhlebe Mfundo Secondary School. And in third place, Tululwazi Secondary School.
In the netball department. Ladies, what time is it?
It's time to take off! It's time to take
off! And the soccer winners were: first place, Tululwazi Secondary School. In second place, Mbongeni Secondary School. In third place, J.E. Malepe Secondary School. The lights went out, so we continued with our awards on Friday.
It was the first time you guys were playing together. So which means you guys were the underdogs and you proved everyone wrong. This one is for all of you. I want to hear the noise.
And a special thanks to all the schools that participated and Chipa United for being part of the initiative.
Wow, what an amazing event. Well done to the Tsakani fam. Well done. You guys deserve that round of applause because it was amazing. Well done. Someone even mentioned, I just want to put it up here. Tsakani actually took the award for Best Sports Project at the gala event. So well done to Tsakani on that one. You guys made us proud. Super, super, super proud. So yeah, Lebo, you can continue with the ndabas of sports.
So now we'll be going into our Premier
Lebo,
League.
hold on. Some people are already calling you out. Says Lebo, I don't blame you for the pronunciation. It's a lot. And Camrelo says, Mara Lebo, why are you Englishing the school names? Comment section
They
is
were
no
very
joke.
difficult. I had to practice before.
They are.
They
They
were
are.
very
I don't blame you, guys. We listen, but we don't judge. Don't forget, we listen, but we never judge. We never judge. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy. You can proceed, Lebo.
And now, IPG fam, we're going into our Premier League standings. There was a match between Everton and Liverpool today, I think, and Crystal Palace versus Man City.
Oh, this is current news already. This is today, no?
It's current. Yeah, it's today. It's today.
Shout outs to you, Lebo. My team's playing 8:30, so yeah. But anyway, continue.
I think the Everton versus Liverpool, they still have to play. But then Crystal Palace versus Man City, they have played already. And the score was a tie, 1-1. Yeah, it was 1-1. Crystal. Yeah.
Yo, it's rough for Man City, guys. To all the Man City supporters, you can go back to your original teams because it's over. Just putting it out there. You may proceed. Like, oh, sorry. This is where I get excited. I love the Premier League.
And the standings for the current ongoing what's it called?
The Premier League.
Season.
Yes,
yeah,
the season
Premier League. Yeah. So in first place currently, it's currently still Liverpool, in which they were as well. So they still hold that position. And Chelsea, it's 28. They in second place with 28 points for the season. And in third place, it's still Arsenal, in which they increased. Because in third place, it was Chelsea, and Chelsea moved up. And then Arsenal as well moved up because they were in fourth place. And then in fourth place, Man City, all the way from number 2.
Man City's fourth. Guys, let's give them a round of applause, guys. Like, to all the Man City supporters, sorry, Lebo, before you continue, go back to your original teams. Go back. It's okay. You can go back. Matidiso even says if you're a Manchester United City fan, you're free to come back to Manchester United. Just watch. United is coming, guys. Mark my words. It's been recorded here. It's live. You are going to see my team coming back, guys. My team is coming back. Saki, Manchester was blue. It's going back to being red. 15 December is coming. If I'm not mistaken, that's when we are playing. But anyway, proceed. I've done my rant.
And then now, in fifth place, it's Brighton. So from last time, it was no Forest. Yeah, they were in
Nottingham
fifth
Forest.
place. Yeah. So they were in fifth place, but then now it's Brighton. So Brighton has moved all the way to fifth place now. And then, yeah, Man United is all the way in
Let's not
13th
talk about it,
place.
Lebo. Please move on to the next one. Don't start. Don't. No, no, no,
It's
no.
quite sad. But at
We're
least
recovering.
the points increased because they were in 15th, their PTS score. So they were in 15th, but then now they all the way in 19th, even though they're still in 13th place. So yeah, there's a bit of improvement. Not enough, but it's there. It's there.
Yeah, it's there, Lebo. Eish. But you'll see. All of you will see. Mark my words. You shall see. I like our new coach. He gives me hope. He gives me hope.
Hopefully, hopefully.
Lebo, you need to pick a team, by the way. You need to start being loyal to a team. So the comment section will have to convince Lebo to follow a certain team. She needs to embrace soccer. The same way Chanel is saying here, at this rate, some of us will have to start understanding soccer. So we need to help Chanel and Lebo find a team to commit to on the side. She needs to experience football. Yeah, ne. Full on. Also, Karabo as well, guys. We need to find her a team. She says, to us who are lost. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah, it was a bit of difficult because there was a lot at first because it's like different teams a lot. When I first saw the table, I was like, wait, what? But then yeah, the research helped a bit. So yeah, at least I understand the teams and the ones that win and the ones that in 13th place, but they still a bit of improvement there. So yeah, that is it from the Premier League news for today.
Okay. At least comment section now. You please don't fight her anymore. She came. She brought the news. Now, let us hang in there because my team's coming back. So moving on. What do we have next on the news section, Lebo? I think we still have 2 more things to cover.
So now we're going into the weather segment. And we have a bit of a guide for the weather segment towards the end. So let's first take a look at the weather segment, and then we'll afterwards speak more about the guide that we have for today in regards to the weather segment. There's no sound.
Yo, I'm glad. But anyway, I was saying, all I know is that in Joburg, it's really hot. It's really hot here. It's really
I saw you guys have a very, 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 very strong heat wave over there.
And I can imagine the Pretoria fam and then going up to Limpopo how hot it's getting. But you'll take us through it. Lebo. You're our weather anchor.
So in Cape Town, we are at a warm 25 degrees Celsius. Of course, there was a bit of a wind today and rain, surprisingly.
Wow.
Surprisingly, we had a bit of drizzle, I think Thursday and Friday. Yeah, in Cape Town, we had a bit of drizzle, but then, the sun is out and about again with a warm 25 degrees Celsius. So Uppington is back to their 39s. Yeah, you guys stay warm. You're not sorry. Sorry, not stay warm.
Yeah, how much more do you want them to stay?
Yeah. Stay stay all chilled, stay cool, have your ice. You need those, as we shared last week, the 5 liter, the one that they with the ice water, the big ones. You guys need that to stay hydrated, to stay, chilled in the warm weather. The jus will be there, but then you have to have your water bottle, your sunscreen, your caps. Kimberley 38, Freiburg 38, Valcom 37, and Bloemfontein 37. Johannesburg 30 degrees Celsius.
It's
So
hot.
yeah,
It's hot.
yeah. You guys
Don't
need
come with a
umbrellas
jacket.
over there.
Don't come with a jacket. Please leave it at home. That's my sound advice.
It's strictly prohibited in these times.
Very much.
So it's 30 degrees Celsius over there. Pretoria 24, Bambane 37, Maputo 29, Bombela 29, Lipalale 36, Mosina 36. Wow, it's just a major heat wave. The more you go up and up and up, because in the coastal areas it's like 22, 23, 27, East London 28. Okay, yeah, it's still warm. It's very warm. Port St. John's, 26, 28, Durban. But then when you go like up from, the right hand side, it's your 30s, your 37s, which is quite warm. So you guys, you need FPS 15 sunscreen. You have to, just look into the FPSs, and in this heat, you need the highest of all to stay, to protect yourself. You need your caps, your water bottles, everything in order to stay chilled and warm. Of course, the jus will be there, but then you're going to need a bit of water here and there.
100%, guys. Prepare yourself because the heat is coming. It's not even coming. It's already here, actually. Like, this is the kind of weather that makes you want to fall asleep because it's so hot. It just drains your energy. My goodness. Please, no jackets, guys. Please, short sleeve YPG t-shirts. Just prepare yourselves. Those tanks of water bottles, come with them. You're going to need it. If possible, get a plastic with ice. You might need it. Already the YPG, it's hot. Now, on top of that, we have the weather. Yeah. Stay hydrated. Well said, Karabo. Stay hydrated. Lebo, you mentioned something about a survival guide.
Yeah. So now we have a bit of something that's prepared, for you guys to stay warm. Why do I keep saying stay warm? For you guys to stay chilled.
Lebo wants you guys to burn. She wants you guys to burn.
I think it's the up and down Cape Town weather. It's been messing with the mind and everything. It's raining all the time. It's warm.
4 seasons in one day. That's Cape
4
Town.
seasons in one day. But yeah, in the other provinces, it's strictly heat. So we have a bit of a survival guide prepared for you guys. For you just to have a bit of guidance on how to survive in this warm weather. Because we know in Johannesburg, it's a major heat wave. And in most places, heat wave all the way. So we guys want you to, be prepared and how you can go about with your preparation. So we'll take a look at the survival guide.
Hi fam, here's a guide for surviving summer in South Africa.
Always drink water so that you can be hydrated.
Always carry something to protect you from the sun. It's either your hat or your umbrella. Always make sure that you have sunscreen on to protect you from UV radiation.
And lastly, you limit the intake of coffee so that you don't get dehydrated.
Okay, that is actually great advice. I need to start carrying an umbrella, actually. I need to actually start carrying an umbrella because the bucket hat only covers like so much, but the umbrella is just, it does the job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to go there. I'm going to take that advice, get an umbrella. My wife is watching, please, let's get an umbrella. Let's get an umbrella. I want to make mention of something, Lebu. I'm just going to rewind a bit to the sports. Tapelo said something here interesting. Let's talk about Chippa United. When it comes to local football, I have switched my loyalty to Chippa because of the supports they give to the YPG. So, if you're looking for a team, if you're looking for someone to support, maybe your current team is disappointing you, let's support Chippa, guys. Let's give them, that attention, that support, because they've been there for us. Some people are too loyal, I understand. But at the end of the day, guys, together as one, these guys have been with us through thick and thin, through events and everything. Let's give them that support which they need. I think, Lebo, we can wrap up the news segments because we still have some other interesting topics to talk about. And I don't know if you have any final words which you'd like to say, if you want us to keep warm or whatever it is, the floor is yours.
So guys, there, just a bit of clarification on the SPS on your sunscreen. So the higher your FPS, the more coverage that you'll have for your skin. So when you get your sunscreen, make sure to get the highest of it all because it has more coverage for you to stay protected from the UV rays in this heat wave. And just a few shout outs to my fam in Cape Town and in Khayelitsha. The Juge will be there tomorrow, so you can come join us tomorrow in the Hangouts. And that's it.
Great. That's great. So if you're around the Cape Town area, you can go and stop by Culture. Do they still call it Culture?
I think that's that's long over. Yeah, they don't anymore. Yeah, it's. I think there's a word for it. There's a word for it. It's gone now, but yeah, there's I don't know how to explain it, but it's a Xhosa, saying, it's.
Okay. Next week she's gonna tell us. I think just to go back, I can understand that the weather in Cape Town has been uneasy to Lebo, but nonetheless, she is doing an amazing job. Lebo, thank you so much for the sports, for the weather, and everything within the news segment. Amazing stuff. Keep up the great work. We're going to go for a quick break, and then we are going to be back. I realized I clicked the wrong button. I think I'm clicking to end the program instead of the ad break. But anyway, let us move on. Today we're celebrating more wins in the YPG. And we have 2 wins which we need to celebrate. Both of them are here in Johannesburg, where we have the case of Sonto and we have Anesitle as well. So I want to just quickly go through Sonto's video here, and we're going to talk more about it.
Hello YPG fam, my name is Sonto and I would like to share with you my achievements for the year 2024. So it happened that I was chosen amongst the few at work to get a bursary. So I chose to do business administration and it went through successfully. I studied, but along the way I met up with a lot of distractions. I met up with a lot of challenges which made me to give up. I literally gave up. I even called my tutor and I told him I am not doing this anymore. And he said to me, it's either I do it or I do it. So the ball was in my court. I had to decide if I want to miss the distractions or if I want to focus on what is going to change my life. So I eventually decided that no, I'm going to focus in this goal that I am in this career that I'm pursuing. And things were not easy, but with the help of the motivations that we get in the Bible club, the motivations that we get from people, I managed to pull through. So what I would like to share with you today, YPG fam, is that you need to guard your distractions because your future depends on that. So the distractions, what I've realized is that they are our greatest enemy, that they take your time, your focus, and ultimately your future. So you need to master your attention or you will lose everything that you are working for. With that being said, you need to stay sharp, be focused, and take off.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is Sonto here, our business admin, who is killing it. And she well said it. Distractions will kill you. So stay sharp, stay focused, because this is what's going to get you where you want to be in life. A huge shout out and a huge congratulations to Sonto, who is representing the fam in Alex and Alexandra. Well done to you. A reference to us all. Really, stay focused. Distractions will take you away from your objective, but the moment you are focused in what you want to achieve, you are going to get there. And it's nice to see the YPG fam achieving big things, doing great things, and making a name for themselves. This is the best part of this work, is seeing the end results and seeing you guys, in this platform, sharing your wins, your victories. And I know that we have Sonto today, but tomorrow it'll be you here in whom we are going to be sharing the victory here at the Vibe O'Clock. I'm finding it interesting here, the debate here in the comment section. Y'all's talking about drinking coffee in this heat. I don't understand, guys. It's hot. It's hot. Why are you drinking in this heat coffee? But anyway, I'm not a coffee lover. I can't have caffeine. It makes me sick, so I will never relate to this. But how on earth, in this heat, you are drinking coffee? I think there's an addiction problem going on. But anyway, let's move on to the next victory, which is Anesitle. Anesitle here in Park Station is our radiologist, and she is going to share her story with us.
So my name is Anesitle Charlie. I am a radiation therapist by profession. So in a nutshell, treatment of cancer patients using radiation. So my biggest achievements this year was, firstly, with a health course, you have to be placed in a government facility to do your community service, which is 1 year, or it can be 2 years, where you work for the government, of course being paid. However, if you do not work that 1 year, you cannot work as an independent practitioner, meaning you can't go to work in private or any other hospital. So why it was my biggest achievement is because the health department in the country last year saw that they had underestimated the number of graduates from the year 2023. So we were actually more than we were actually supposed to be, or we were more graduates as compared to the number of different placements in the different hospitals. So usually you're supposed to get where you'll be placed by November, which I didn't, which was like, okay, let's keep calm and keep emailing and keep phoning to just find out what is going on. No response. And this is throughout December through Christmas, meaning that the possibility of having January to February, from January to July not working was becoming a possibility, a reality, where hence I'm saying it's a big achievement, because then coming to the YPG, you told you need to persevere, you need to persist, you need to make the calls, you need to come and not just pray, but do the work and do your own purposes and whatever needs to be done to get you that placement. So fortunately on the 1st the answer came and I received my placement, and so you'll see with the picture sent that this is the hospital that I was placed at, and yes, doing my community service, and now it's December, almost completing it. My also an achievement is that I graduated in April in record time. And lastly, this year, just a month ago, I was invited by one of my lecturers to please come and address or speak to the following graduates and just to speak about life as a community service and what are the principles or the things that drive us to be different health practitioners. And I think in essence, most of it are principles and guidances that we received here from the YPG. So in as much as all these are great and amazing accomplishments, it would have not been possible if I wasn't in the YPG through and I hadn't found the YPG before I even came into varsity, where we're told and taught about the spirit of being excellent and pursuing what we want no matter what, and how we should be so distinct that a lecturer from a university had to call me or email me to really ask, come and really speak or address the new graduates. So yes, and you will see the poster there. It was a work readiness seminar. So message is, take whatever the YPG teaches and put it to practice. It's worthwhile. It's not just motivation, but it's something to change and transform each and every one of us in our lives. YPG, taking off.
Shout out to our radiologist. Wow, that's crazy. I only found out about radiology because of her. It's not something that I was open-minded to or ever really thought about. So well done to Anisihle, making us proud. Wow, radiology. We're really taking off into different spheres of, careers and, places of work, which, forgot the word now, I just went blank. But anyway, we're really taking off into different spheres of work and so forth, reaching new heights. Radiology, that's amazing. The YPG has their own radiologist, someone who studies, learns, and treats cancer. That's amazing. So shout outs to Anisihle on her win. This is awesome. And as she said, truly, don't take the advice we give here for granted. It's not just motivation, but it is guidance for you guys to take your life to the next level. Oh, so there's no sound here, but this is essentially her giving her speech to the first years who are going to take on this course of radiology. So well done to Anisihle. That is inspiring. That is amazing. Regardless of the setbacks, the stress, she had to wait a little bit. It all paid off. It was all worth it. And look where she is today. This is what the YPG does. This is the aim, the goal of the YPG. Now we're going to move on to the next segment. But before I do, you guys are finishing me here on the whole coffee situation. So I'm not judging. I'm not judging at all. I'm going to do what Chanel says here. Coffee and tea. 1 o'clock service is waiting for you guys, the addicts, because guys, in this heat, how are you drinking all this stuff here? Immediately finishes me here. The YPG, we listen, we don't judge. Vibe o'clock comment section, we are judging all those who drink coffee in this heat. Guys, nah, I can't do it. It's not for me. But you guys are heroes because I would never. Now we're going to quickly go have a look at the life of a mentor. And today's one's interesting. A day in the life of. Today's one is actually very interesting. I'm actually excited to hear about this one. Let's have a look.
Ever wondered what mentors do when they're not doing mentor things? You're currently tuned into the Vibe O'Clock, and this is a day in the life of.
So today we have, I think, one of the coolest ones as well. We have here, please tell me if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Is it Liano?
Hello, Uncle Vinny. Yes, it's Liano.
How are you doing, Liano? Are you good?
I'm good, Uncle Vinny. How are you?
I'm so good. I'm excited. I'm actually very excited because you have such a cool career. Wow. Guys, I'm hyping this up because today we've had business admin, we've had a radiologist. Now the next one is going to blow your mind away. Wow. It's going to blow your mind. In the YPG, guys. In the YPG, in the Northern Cape, correct? It's the Northern Cape, right? That's where you're at. We have Kimberly. Okay. Good, good, good. Kimberly. Chanel says, me waiting to change my career. You might want to change your career after this one because wow, wow, wow. I'm excited for this. I think I'd have a billion questions, but I know the time will not allow. Man United is already playing. But let's go. You are an archaeologist, right?
Yes, Uncle Vinny.
That is so cool. Guys, we have an archaeologist in the YPG, guys. Like, just let that sink in for a second. We have someone in the YPG, one of us, together as one, part of this logo here. Sorry, I'm really hyping it up. Who is an archaeologist? That is amazing, amazing, amazing. Before we go to the questions which were prepared for today, what made you want to do that?
It's a weird thing. I've always been like fascinated about dinosaurs. All these bombastic words and everything. So I was just curious about, fossils, animals, and bones. So when I got to school, then I got to learn that actually there is a career path, that deals with dinosaurs, that deals with the past, and everything like that. So yeah.
Wow, that is crazy. Like it's still sinking in. Nugget says here, Archie, what? Like, it's sinking in. Even Slee is saying here, what? This is crazy. Guys, we have an archaeologist in the YPG. This is awesome. So, Liano, tell me, what does an archaeologist do and where do they work?
Okay. Archaeology is actually a broad discipline. Like I was saying, I was interested in dinosaurs. So for those who want to specialize in like dinosaurs and everything, they're called paleontologists. So archaeologists, we could
Wait,
literally say
repeat
they are
that
people
again.
who they
Pan
are
what?
paleontologists.
Paleontologists.
Yes,
So that's the
paleontologists.
study of dinosaurs.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
So archaeologists are people who actually study the past, but they use like evidence, physical evidence, unlike historians who rely only on what people have said in the past. So we actually go out to the field and look for these bones, look for this material that people are saying it existed in the past, and we try to reconstruct this past to try to understand how people in the past they lived.
Okay, I have a weird question for you. It's in the comment section.
Okay.
Chanel is asking, if I break my bones, will she help me?
Well, yes and no.
Please explain.
Okay, for what I'm doing, my specialty, or rather my research, it's on fossil remains. So I'm a bioarchaeologist. I study both animal and human remains. So we deal with anatomy. We get to find out sicknesses, possible traumas, everything like that. So I do understand like the human anatomy, skeletons, and everything. So if she does break her bones, I could try to put it all back
Put it
together. I
back
don't know.
together. So wait, so you study please repeat what you were saying, that you specialize in I just missed it because I was a bit
I
curious.
specialize in bioarchaeology. That is the study of both animals and human remains. Yeah.
Why human remains and animal remains?
Um, this one is also a weird one because, as a kid, I've always been interested in watching this whole crime scene documentaries and everything. So both the passion for dinosaurs, the names, the bones, and this shows just made me to be interested in now human remains. So I wanted to see myself in crime scenes to actually deal with, people who are dead. So yeah, if I could say that.
And when you research like these, like human remains, animal remains, what are you actually trying to look at? Is it like the time span, or you're trying to identify which animal it is, or so just out of like, what is the aim of like when you study those, or what are you looking for?
Just like you said, when they existed, the time span and the species for animals, because we find that as time passes, there are other animals that got extinct, like dinosaurs, for instance. So if you go to the field and then you stumble upon a bone, you have to try to figure out which animal it was that died there, or something happened. So you try to figure out the whole species. You try to trace its origin, kind of. So both humans and animals. That's actually what we try to do.
That's so cool. Wow, this is so cool. Dineo is asking if you can take her to work with, and so is Oluche. Like, I think you just like opened everyone's curiosity towards
Well,
archaeology.
I can, but they won't be able to access the human remains because it's a sensitive
Yeah, I
issue.
can
So
imagine.
yeah, but they can come and see the other things that we do. The whole dinosaurs, other animals, the plants, the pottery. Things like that. But the human remains, unfortunately, they you cannot see them.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It's amazing. Everyone is amazed by this. Some are even ask like saying, "Wow, do dinosaurs really exist?" So it is a thing, right? It's not like
Yeah.
those movies of whenever and so forth. Wow, that's cool. And how many years do you need to like study?
You just need to complete your undergraduate degree and then proceed to your postgraduate. But it differs because I did my degree like at home, and it was like 4 years. So that amounts to like here an honors degree as well. So after your postgrad, you do get to go to the field and work and become an archaeologist. Yeah.
Okay. And where did you complete your first degree?
At the University of Botswana.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. And what prompted you to do your postgrad?
Because I wanted to specialize. Like I said, it's a broad discipline, so I was interested in going to the crime scenes because I've been interested in that. So once you have done your postgrad, you actually get to do your specialty, to specialize in whatever that you want, be it dinosaurs, be it human remains, or only animals alone, or plants. So I wanted to now focus on my specialty.
Okay, and what is the craziest thing you've discovered?
I think the human remains, like an actual recent human remains, like it was so shocking because the individual had clothes on, and it was not a good sight, honestly speaking, and it freaked me out a bit. But yeah, because I've gotten used to dealing with them, but mostly I think it's because it was like fresh, like something recent. So unlike the ones that we find in our collections where they're like in the storerooms and you deal with them, this one was actually like a fresh um skeleton that we had to do analysis on, and it was really not, oh, it was not okay.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
And how recent does it date back to? I think that's the right question.
With the one that we found.
Yes.
It was like a police case, kind of, because it was an individual who was
Oh.
discovered. So probably somebody who was not identified, the police found and couldn't identify, and they brought to the lab. So I'm not sure when they found the human remains. So I can't really say much about that one, but it was linked with the police.
Curiosity now, do you guys actually like mingle into like police work and investigation, or is it just like you discover and then you just have to hand it over? 'Cause now I'm
No,
curious.
we actually do. Once you become a forensic archaeologist or an anthropologist, now you actually work in the police force. Your crime scenes, those human remains that I discovered, the police have to actually bring it to your lab, and you have to do the analysis, because with the police you find a crime scene investigator, but not somebody who's going to try to reconstruct the identity. You find them saying, this is the John Doe or Jane Doe, somebody whose identity is not known. And then as a forensic archaeologist, you have to now help them and assist them with doing this analysis, try to trace back the identity, the DNA, everything like that. So we actually work in the police force.
Wow, that's so cool. So, okay, so it's actually quite broad. Because in my
Yeah.
mind, I thought, it was just like, nah, let's dig up old bodies and let's see what happens from there. And one
Yeah.
more thing, in terms of location, like, how do you guys pick where to dig and and start?
Based on assumption that people were there. It's mainly a research thing. When a scholar just is doing their research, maybe here in Kimberley, for instance, and then they say, okay, there used to be people who lived here in this section in Kimberley, but now it's just like an abandoned area. So let's go try and see if we can find something that proves indeed people were there. And then we go to the field, we do our surveys, try to find possible items, be it a glass or something. Then from there, then we can, okay, let's set up a test pit and we can start the actual excavation of digging and trying to see if we can unearth something from underground.
Wow, so all of this is assumption.
Yeah, assumptions.
Wow, that's very cool. Liano, let's go through some of your pictures. I would spend, if I could, I'd spend most of my time just like picking my curiosity here because, wow, I never thought in my life I would actually meet an archaeologist. And we have one, and the comment section is buzzing here. Like, everyone is so amazed. I think everyone here's minds are opened towards it. Babalo is saying, going back to grade 10 to choose life science. What subjects do you need, by the way, for archaeology?
You need your geography, your history, a little bit of history. Because of the differences in curriculum here, because I'm from Botswana, I actually can't really
Oh,
say,
okay.
but geography and maybe your social sciences. I don't know if it's life sciences here, and yeah, because I did social studies and geography.
Matsidiso is asking a question here. Can you please ask if she also knows the gender of a person that died 25 years ago and they could not find the remains? How do they check who the person is related to, or is it DNA?
Yes, we do find even that gender, and we will trace the ancestry, your DNA and everything. We do what we call osteological analysis. We look at certain anatomical features. Then, if those ones are like just giving us broad assumptions, we now go into the scientific analysis where we now test for DNA. We measure your skull, you measure your long bones, every part of the skeleton. There is analysis that is conducted to try to trace your identity and where you could possibly be from.
Wow, that is crazy. I'm not going to extend this too much because time is going. I don't want to finish late, but wow, you have opened our minds to this. This is amazing, amazing, amazing. So let's go through some of Liano's pictures. This is you when you graduated, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Here we have more of the grad. Is that your dog?
Yes.
Did you leave the dog in Botswana, or the dog came with?
Unfortunately, it's back at home. It's not here.
Oh, shame. I'm sure you're missing he or a she. Is it a he or a she?
He.
I'm sure you're missing him a lot. Then I can
Definitely.
imagine. What is this? Is this a dinosaur?
Yes, that's a dinosaur skull.
Wow, that's so cool.
But I
And
don't know the words because I left paleontology because of the bombastic words. It was just confusing me. So one of the dinosaur species.
okay, and how long do you remember how long it dates back to?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But
Okay.
many years ago.
Yeah, of course, definitely, definitely, definitely many years ago. This is you on site. And then, okay, the human evolution theory, I'm assuming. And then we've got Liano working here. And there she is once more doing her thing. And there's the human body. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Do you guys also check the soil?
Yeah, like I said, a broad discipline. We go with the geoarchaeologists, the ones that deal with the whole sediments and soil structures, who later now go to the mines and work in the mines. So it's actually a very broad discipline.
Wow. Pablo says you're literally a police and a doctor in one career.
Exactly.
Wow, that is crazy. Awesome. This is amazing, guys. Like, this is something that I think we should consider pursuing going forward. Archaeology, having the YPG fam represent in this kind of field and so forth. Because wow, this is awesome. Leanne, I'm gonna wrap up here because time is not on our side. If it were up to me, I would go until the end, just learning more about this. So it's amazing. It is amazing at what you do. It's mind-blowing. It is awesome. And I hope that this opens the minds of the fam who is watching us today here on the Vibe O'Clock, because this is too much. So before we go, I'd like you to just give a shout out to the fam in Kimberley and also the fam in Botswana, because we do have our Botswana audience here with us as well.
Okay. I'd like to send a shout out to my Kimberlite firm, and also the other branches there in Delport, Kruman, Warrington, Uppington, and also the firm there across the border in Botswana.
Okay. One more question. Sorry. Sibusiso
Yes.
asked an interesting question. I'm really sorry. Hold on. Can you find dinosaur bones in South Africa?
There are actually a lot. If
Serious?
there in Gauteng, there's the Cradle of Humankind. If people could visit there, they would see the actual display of the dinosaurs that have been discovered here in South Africa.
Wow. So, wow. We okay. No, I'm mind blown. I'm left speechless. This is amazing, amazing stuff. So we're gonna go check Liano's video here. Thank you so much for your time again, Liano, for opening our mind. As Karabo well said here, mind-blowing. Indeed, it is mind-blowing. Thank you for the time, for everything. And I know we've all left here with something awesome. As Khoitsaman is saying here, Khoitsamang, excuse me, it's interesting, really, very, very interesting. So thank you so much for your time once more.
Thank you, Uncle Vinny.
Thank you. Sbabalwe says we need her to give us more information. Let's do like this, guys. If you have any more questions, DM the YPG page, and then I'm sure they'll relay the question somehow to Liano. If you have any more curiosities about the field, you want to get into it, you want to explore, you want to learn, DM us, and I'm sure that the team will relay the message to her, and she will help you open your understanding to the topic. So let us check out her video, and we'll be right back.
Hello YPG fam, my name is Lana Rangua and I am an archaeologist, and today I'm going to take you on my daily routine as an archaeologist as to what I do throughout the day. And today I'm going to go to campus. It's around 11 o'clock and it's scorching heat here in Kimberley, so I'll take you to the museum to see the actual work that I do and everything, so come with me. Hey guys, now that I've shown you what I do at campus, now I'm gonna go to do my research at the museum, which is where the actual work begins for me. So usually as archaeologists we have to put on protective clothing when we go to the field, to do our surveys, to do our excavations. So we have to wear protective clothing because we're out in the sun. That's why I have my hat on, I have my protective clothing, I have my bag which is most of my essentials, that is a water bottle. I also have my protective gloves and measuring tape. So these are my gloves and these are the measuring tape. This is the measuring tape that I need to do the excavation or to measure maybe an artifact on the ground that I find that might have historical evidence. So now that I'm going to the museum, I don't actually need to use these two because I'll be in the lab doing the analysis, which I'm gonna just show you guys in a bit. So come with me to the lab. Now that we're in the museum, I have my brush that I'm going to be using to dust during the analysis, during the examination. So This is my brush. Hey guys, so this is how I end my vlog for the day. I just finished my lab work. Some days I end the day here in the museum, some days I go back to campus. But I had thorough analysis that I had to do, and I'm so tired and exhausted. It was a long day, and I just want to rest at this point. So thank you guys for joining me today. Bye.
Wow, what an amazing, mind-blowing segment right there, guys. Now she killed it. Like, well done, well done, well done, well done to you, Iana. Opening our minds and, taking us to another level. Like, oh, well done. Guys, this is amazing. This is amazing. Yeah, Dino, I think at this point I'm going to have to confiscate some phones because you guys, how did we get from a huge dinosaur bone to chickens? And now we're going to cows. Yo, no, you guys have no chill. You guys have no chill whatsoever. But guys, imagine being paid to dig up stuff and discover like life back then and understand and so forth. This is amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. This is awesome stuff. And this is what the YPG promotes. For you guys to aim high, for you guys to do big things, for you guys to come out of the ordinary and explore big things in life. I like here the comment here of Bani Kazimla. Wow, I never thought I could see a black person pursuing this career because I used to think probably white people, or used to see white people doing this explosive career. It's unbelievable. She's a pioneer in the YPG, and we can all be one too. We can all do and start something great, guys. Usually we tend to consider what people say, what people think, and that holds us back from exploring our true potential, our true potential. And this is what I want to talk about today. For you to reach your true potential, we are in this mindset of the go-getter, going after what we want to achieve in life. Once you have a goal, like, stop and think about this. You know where you want to be. You know what you want to achieve. You know what you have in mind to pursue and to conquer and attain. For you to get there, you're going to have to be, and we've spoken about this many times. We've spoken about this a lot of times. You're going to have to be disciplined. And what is discipline? It is training yourself to stick to a certain routine, a certain behavior, a certain lifestyle. You are bringing in the concept of self-control and dominance over yourself to stick to one thing. That is discipline. And discipline, you have to put your feelings aside and say, whether I like it or not, I'm going to get it done because you are sticking to that behavior. The interesting thing about having a goal and going after it is that it builds in you character. It builds in you attributes, traits which are going to make you great one day. Because once you are disciplined, it gives continuation, or it builds something else inside of you, which is commitment. The moment you are disciplined, it bridges now to commitment. What is commitment? It is sticking to something till the end. We all have this bad habit, myself included. we start something and we don't finish. We don't go until the end. But the moment we are disciplined to something, we commit to that thing until we see it through. So you see that when you stay disciplined, it starts building in you commitment. Commitment to the goal, commitment to the plan, commitment to the objective. You have this commitment to start something and finish it. If you're the kind of person who, or we are in this situation, because I've been there too, where you've started something and you never finished it, it's because simply you weren't disciplined. You didn't train yourself. And because of the lack of training, you are unable to commit until the end. That's what happens. The more you lack in keeping yourself in line, in tune with what you want to achieve, with your objectives, with your goals, and so forth, then you're going to struggle. And now, it's a chain, guys, so I want you to keep this in mind because it's a chain. Commitment is going to build something else inside of you. Something interesting, which is consistency. Because you're going to have a lot of ups and downs. Remember that when you're disciplined and you're committed, you'll have to be consistent too. Which means day in and day out, you are going to have to pursue what you want to achieve. That means you're going to have to go through failures, disappointments, but you're going to have to get yourself back up and keep on going. Consistency builds momentum, and with momentum, you will generate speed, which means you'll be heading in the direction to achieve what you want to achieve in your life. The problem is when you stop, to build momentum again, to go after what you want, is going to take a lot more energy. Have you ever been in that situation where you've stopped something and now you want to try it again? But the moment you try again, you need to muster all the strength out of you to go. And it takes a lot. Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you don't want to start because it really requires energy. Energy, strength, and that push and that drive. And it takes a lot from you. So that's what needs to happen. That's what needs to change. We need to start being consistent so that we don't have to start over and build energy and start again and forgive ourselves for the things we couldn't complete and forgive ourselves for the mistakes we've committed and then have that internal conflict and that back and forth. So consistency is very important. But that comes from your commitment, which comes from your discipline. They all work hand in hand to achieve what you want. If you're not disciplined, you will not be committed. If you're not committed, you will not be consistent. And if you are not consistent, you will not persevere. And that's another thing which builds from all of this. Perseverance. Perseverance for you to go after what you want. Perseverance for you to face the highs and the lows, the setbacks, the rejection, the disappointments, and the failures. You will have to persevere through those because life will be working against you. Life will be trying to push you back. People will come and tell you you're not good enough. Give up on this idea. Or they'll come and say you think you are better than us. You think that you can do more or because you were born different or whatever it is. I don't know the excuse they're going to give to you. But if you persevere through all the negativity, through all the resistance, through all the setbacks, the disappointments and the failures, you pick yourself up and you keep on going. You push through regardless of what is thrown at you. Like in the case of Anesitle, who was uncertain about her studies, if she was going to get a spot and she had to wait, but she persevered through it. And she got to where she wanted to be. Same way with Liano, I'm sure she had her challenges, her difficulties to get to where she wanted to be. But she made it. She persevered through it. And perseverance, it's a beautiful word, but in reality, it's very ugly because you will have to really face the worst. People will come at you. People will throw stones at you. People will do all it takes to bring you down. It's that crab mentality. When they see you trying to climb up, they're going to try and pull you down. And you will have to face that and go through that. But that makes you strong. That makes you a winner. That makes you a champion. That makes you a reference in life. So think about this. Are you persevering? That will depend if you're being consistent. Are you consistent? That will depend on your commitment. Are you committed? That will depend on your discipline. Are you disciplined? That will depend if you have a goal. One builds on the other, and all of this is an investment in us. If we can learn to apply this chain, we have a starting point, a goal, a direction of what we want to achieve. We stay disciplined to it. We commit to it to the end, and we're consistent. And through that consistency, we persevere. Then we're going to make it in life. And that's what we want to leave you with in the YPG. Aim high. Push through. You've got this. You can do it. Regardless of what people are saying to hold you back, to bring you down. If you follow what we've taught you today, and you take the advice from the stories which you've heard, not just today, but throughout, that we've been sharing with you, you are going to see your dreams coming true. Remember, don't forget, you need a goal. Let me use this hand here. You need a goal. The goal will push for you to be disciplined. The discipline will push you to stay committed. The commitment will push you to be consistent. And the consistency will make you persevere throughout. This is the secret for you to succeed. And this is what needs to be built inside of all of us. If we get this right, then we are going to make it. Karabo says here, maintaining a positive outlook and believing in your ability to succeed, even when faced with challenges. Positive mindset, 100%. 100%. That's all you need to make it. That is all you need to push through, and you are going to be great. Camus says, without discipline and consistency, progress is tough to come by. I've learned that having self-discipline makes all the difference. It's not always easy, but it's worth it. We're always learning, and sometimes we need to push and reflect on our actions and identify areas of improvement. Introspection, guys. Summing that up, introspection. That's everything. If you can do that, you will grow in life. Sibongile says, we're not made for ordinary. We are the embodiment of extraordinary. Failure hates to see us coming because even it knows that when we take off, we do not do it lightly. That is powerful. That is super, super, super powerful. But that's it, guys. Aim high. Aim high, because that's where we want to see you guys taking off into the next level. Guys, I need to wrap up. It is late. To the 9 p.m. squad, I'm sorry to disappoint you. We will not be having the Bible clock until 9 p.m., but it was nice being with you guys. It was amazing. You guys are the best, the best. So wrapping up here, tomorrow we are going to be having our YPG hangouts throughout the country, and I'm sure it's going to be something amazing. There is going to be the zhuzh, but also that other zhuzh, the intellectual zhuzh, to take your life to the next level. Make sure that you are at your respective branches. Myself, PJ, will be at the grounds tomorrow. 2445 6 Emig Drive, Zone 6, Deep Kloof, Soweto. You will find us there at 1. If anyone is near the Johannesburg area, 25 Plain Street, Shaka will be here with the team of Park Station to help you guys. If you're in Cape Town, as Lebo well said, in Kailicha, you can join there. I forgot the address. I know it starts with an N, but I forgot the name of the address. And yeah, Cape Town 9 Bateson Street and so forth. You will find a YPG branch where you will find the zhuzh for you to take off to the next level. It's been nice. It's been fun. I believe next week PJ will be back here with you all. He's missing the Bible clock. We're missing him. But nonetheless, we're doing our best to keep you in good hands. Until then, remember, a goal, discipline, commitment, consistency, perseverance. The chain to your success. Keep that in mind. And as Karabo said, stay positive. Chanel is really in this agenda of the 9 p.m. But I'm going to end off with our song and call it a wrap. Thank you so much, guys. Till the next time. It is that time. It's time to take off.
set my world free. You set my world free. You set my world free. You set my world free. Yeah. Nothing can compare to. I set myself free. Nothing can compare to. Yeah. I found you in the YPG. You set my world free. I found you in the YPG. I found you in the YPG. You set my world free. I found you in the YPG. You set my world free, nothing can compare to this. You set my world free. Yeah, I set myself free, nothing can compare to this. I set myself free. Say I will not doubt myself, and I'll believe in myself in the YPG as I level up with every move. We'll take it to another level, another level, another. We're going to another level, another level, another level, another. I've been down before. Feel like a whole world just wants my phone. I've been trapped by what they see me for, but now I'm free, free to go. We'll take it to another level, another level, another level, another level, another. We're going to another level, another level, another level, another level, another level, another level, another. You set my world free, nothing can compare to this. You set my world free. Yeah, I set myself free, nothing can compare to this. I set myself free. Say I will not doubt myself, and I'll believe in myself in the YPG as I level up with every move.